welcome back to my channel. Welcome, guys. This is Abdi Salam. If it's your first time coming to this channel, then please consider subscribe because I'm always creating high content, um, valuable videos such as this, where I'm going to be teaching you guys step by step um, what the importance is of Facebook lookalike audience. And then I'm gonna go a bit more in depth uh, to that. But yeah, this is my channel, guys. Please subscribe to this channel once more again. If you gain a value from this channel video today, then press the like button. And if you want me to go in some specific type of videos that you want me to create regarding Facebook marketing and stuff like that, then please hit me up or and leave a comment down below. But let's get straight into it. The video. So guys, I hope you all can see that. So basically, yeah. So over here, as you can see, guys, you know, what is Facebook lookalike audience is what I'm actually going to talk about and the importance of it. So you know, as you all guys, as you probably should know right now, or maybe if you don't know, I'm going to break it down, what it means. So, lookalike audiences are Facebook segmentation tool that finds users whose demographics and interests are similar to those of your existing followers. So, and these are easy to create and implement, making them an extremely powerful marketing tool for efficiently finding high converting users. Um, it's amazing how that's what I like about Facebook in particular, and that's why I like running ads on Facebook is because it's highly targeted to to the people that you want to reach, and stuff like that. So the look-like audience that we are talking about is basically a set of details of a previous customer that purchased your product or have visited your website. Um, and you basically get their details and plug that in on Facebook, and now Facebook knows, you know, finds finds those users demographics and interest um, similar to those of your existing followers. So the ones that came to your website that made a purchase and whatnot, um, and Facebook is going out there to find a lookalike audience, an audience that is similar to the ones you have put on Facebook that have came to your website, have purchased something from you, and it's an extremely powerful tool, guys, to start off with, especially if you're a newbie. Now, the second part is why are lookalike audience important? While you might have a good idea of who your ideal customer is, lookalike audiences dissect your existing followers and user base to find their commonalities. So Facebook leverages its massive trove of customers' data to connect the dots between your targeted audience, helping you find highly qualified users you previously wouldn't have been able to reach. So what that's just amazing, guys. So and also most importantly, um, this informed targeting optimizes your media spend and lowers the cost of acquisition in the process in the long run. So it lowers your spend, um, um, you know, because the thing about Facebook is that, and you guys can obviously correct me if I'm wrong on that, but the things that I find about Facebook is that and learn about Facebook is that once your audience does not engage into your ads, um, so they are not clicking the button where it says see more to read the rest of your ad copy, um, and people are not clicking over to your pre-sale page and stuff like that. It could, you know, once Facebook sees that, your spend will go dramatically much more higher. So having the advantage of leveraging, Facebook, letting Facebook leverage its massive trove of customers' data to connect the dots between your targeted audience and then helping you find highly qualified users you previously wouldn't have been able to reach. That's why it's so important, because you letting the machine work for you, and go out there and find an audience that is similar to the ones that previously have landed on your page, have made some type of action, whether they purchase something or whether they opted into your email list, and all of that. So it's extremely powerful. So how to build a lookalike audience is the second step that I want to take you along. So choose the group to build a lookalike audience from. So you can choose between your fan page or the visitors to your website and customer list. You would need at least 100 people in your customer group in order for Facebook to create a lookalike audience from that. But Facebook recommends including more than 100 people. A larger sample size with more data points provides the most accurate uh, pictures. Oh, sorry, the most accurate picture of your audience. So a larger sample size with more data points provides the more accurate picture of your audience, which equates to more efficient spend. Um, Now, what do I mean with that? So the larger your sample size of the lookalike audience that you want to create from, so the people that have, like I said, opted in your maybe email list, whatnot, purchase something from you. That's all the data points, right? So those people, the more you can provide the the people that have engaged uh, with your previous ads, or your, as it says over here, fan page or visit your website and whatnot, the more you can provide those kind of details to Facebook to create a lookalike audience from, um, the the more it will be efficient for you in terms of your spend. You'll be spending way more less, because it's going out there to. So Facebook actually knows, these people are gonna probably most likely gonna engage with your ad, right? Um, so then, then what happens is you select an audience size. Larger audience gives you more reach. Yeah. So obviously, then you go to, once you create the lookalike audience, then there's a section on the Facebook ad platform, where you can select the audience size. It goes from 0 to 1, and then 1 to 2, or it depends, 1 to 3, whatever you want to do, up to 10. So, and what does that mean? So, from anywhere, if you, so it says over here, anyways, it says the larger audience. So the number, it depends on the number from 0 to 10. That is, if you were to create a lookalike audience and select an audience size from 0 to 10, now Facebook is going to go out there and look for, a very large audience that is probably not going to be similar um to the audience that you've uh originally looking for. So it says larger audiences gives you more reach, but the matching will be less precise. So that's the catch. It will be broad, so you will reach, like, let's say, about 500,000 people. No, no, not 500,000 people, sorry. That's going to be in the millions. So it would be like, I don't know, about 5 to 10 million, 15 million, and so on. It's a huge, huge, especially when it comes to the weight loss side. Um, you know, Facebook's going to go out there and create even a much more larger size. So you got to be thinking of that. The larger your audience you give to Facebook, the more reach, but the matching will be less precise. This can be helpful if you're looking to reach the most people with a broad sweep, but are less concerned about how closely they share similarities with your current customers or friends. So that's also very, very important, guys. I hope you got that. A smaller lookalike audience is more targeted. Your ad will be seen by fewer people, but they will also be more closely aligned to the characteristics of your current customer or your fans. And targeted specific demographics. If you want to only reach Facebook users who resemble your current customer and are also age 30 and older and live in, for example, in Chicago, uh, you can add those parameters using the drop-down menus of the Power Editor tool. Um, in addition to age and geographic location, you can also add parameters that target a specific gender. So you can obviously test that, you know what I mean? But, uh, you know, I'll give you guys, a free tip out there. So if you're obviously targeting weight loss, you wouldn't want to um, select men's only. For example, you could select the women's and men's, but the ones that that have been seen that are converts the most is women's. So obviously with weight loss and stuff like that, maybe something like if you have a product that is in the niche of DIY, do it yourself type of niche, Ted's woodworking, for example, um, products like that. So people that know are familiar with ClickBank, for example, the platform that we use to collect those to promote certain products from, you guys will be well aware of what I mean. So, but in general, just try to be very careful when you're picking up agenda. Do a bit of a research on it. Um, So create an ad. Use a Power Editor to import the text and image, of course, for your advertisement. Keep standard Facebook best practices in mind. Use engaging language and eye-catching images to draw your customers in. Very, very important, guys. I want to keep this video as short as I can because all my other videos are above like close to 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep half of that, maybe 15 minutes and below that. But I hope I've given you guys much value about what lookalike audience, why lookalike audience is important. So obviously that's what I went through, and and how to build a lookalike audience is, second stage, selecting your audience. So make sure. So I would just recap one more time in a brief way. So I went through why lookalike audiences was important. Um, you know, it's important because you're actually targeting highly targeted people that you provide in a customer list to Facebook that are really people that have engaged with your fan page or um your sorry your website, your email list and whatnot, and you give that details to Facebook and say, hey, go out there and look for a similar audience. That's what lookalike audience is. And why is it important? It's important because Facebook leverages those tools it, um, of customers' data to connect the dots between your target audience and then helping you find highly qualified users you previously wouldn't have been able to reach. Um, and then I went obviously over how to build a lookalike audience. So choose a group that are built to build a lookalike audience from. You can choose between fan pages, visitors, website, and customer list. So, and Facebook obviously gives you a minimum, allows you 100 people in your customer group in order for Facebook to create a lookalike audience from. But Facebook recommends you clear no more than 100 people. All right. Then selecting your audience. So larger audience. Remember, guys, larger audience. When you're selecting your audience, and you're doing 0 to 1 or 0 to 2, that is a smaller type of audience size that you're picking from. And the smaller it is, the more precise Facebook is going to be when it goes out there looking for the audience that you're looking for. But the larger audience gives you more reach, but the matching will be less precise. So I hope you got that. And target specific demographics. So if you want to reach only Facebook users who will resemble your customers and are age 30 and older, live in Chicago, you can add those parameters in the drop-down menus of the Power Editor, like I went through. In addition to age and demographic, like I said earlier, and you can also add parameters that target specific gender. So, and then you create your ad, um, but use engage, and this is the most important line. You know, the statement that I would say is that use an engaging long language and then eye-catching images to draw your customers in. There's no point in picking up the right audience, but if you don't have the right images, the right ad copy to draw them in, then the audience that you have, even though you got the best audience out there, there's not much point. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, as I'm always creating a content that is going to be much value to you. I hope you much enjoyed this video. I hope you took a lot of notes, and I hope you go out there and crush, your marketing skills, and I hope you, get the best results. So I'll catch you guys in the next time. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate if you watched all the way to the end. What I mean, I don't take that lightly. I see that you're a very person that likes my content, so I appreciate that, and that makes me know that I should make more videos of this. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, hope you stay safe and take care. Bye bye.